Hi, Esther Goldberg, clinical and educational psychologist. Welcome to my channel on ADHD and personality. Most parents, teachers, and professionals are confused continually and concerned about the emotional issues and have particular difficulties differentiating between emotional difficulties which stem from dysregulation of emotions and the emotional baggage that comes with ADHD, largely due to difficulties with regulation of drives that I discussed in video number 6. This distinction is crucially important to understanding children with ADHD. There is a difference between anger, which has behind it content, and explosivity or impulsivity, which has behind it an overload of drive. It can be triggered by anger, but that anger is not the reason for it. It's due to an excess or an overload in the system of drive. I'll give an example. Several years ago, a couple came to me for an introductory session. They brought with them a letter written by their 10-year young daughter after she had exploded at her mother in an extreme fashion. This is what she wrote. "Dear Mum, I want you to know that I really love you. I did not really mean what I did and what I said. I love you more than anything in the world, and I hope you can forgive me, even when it is so difficult to be with me. Sometimes when I'm angry, I'm out of control. I don't want to be angry, and I don't want us to get to such terrible fights. When I'm angry, I can't control myself and my words and my actions. I don't want to live anymore if you don't forgive me. Please forgive me. I don't want to fight, and I promise not to fight. But sometimes I'm very angry and I don't know how to stop. You are my mother and I love you. And you help me and you support me too. I don't want things to continue this way. I really want them to change." The parents were deeply troubled by this letter. The overcharged cry expressed here is what made them seek therapy. I identified several elements that might stem from impulsivity. She says she loves her mum. She says she's angry again and again, but she herself doesn't quite differentiate between anger and impulse. She says she's out of control, though. She feels helpless, humiliated, and lonely. She regrets the outburst. She also exaggerates and intensifies her feelings, gets overwhelmed and carried away. The letter presents a high level of awareness, but there's clearly a difficulty with regulation of drive, and she's unable to control herself and at a loss. Again, she uses the word anger again and again, but she herself does not understand this and needs clarification with her. After gathering some more information first with the parents, I talked to them about impulsivity and the difficulty she has coping not with anger, but with regulating the excess urges that periodically overtake her behavior. They were concerned primarily with her emotional tumultuousness. I tried to discuss again the relationship between them, and they agreed that there was no real explicit anger, at least none that they recognized at home. This was a very loving atmosphere. The roller coaster experience they experienced at home could not be tolerated, though. I explained to them that the extreme words and behavior which were interpreted as a manifestation of anger and emotional distress were actually simply a need to vent the overload associated with her impulsivity. The anger perhaps triggered it. I pointed out that the fact that she herself says she loves her family and they confirm that means that this is not about anger. They agreed with me on this. I said that I believed that the best response they could provide their daughter is to focus on the impulsivity, for that is what her outburst was about, and when she wrote the letter. Even if the child was not diagnosed with ADD, she must be helped to recognize and understand impulsivity because her reactions were clearly uncontrolled. The parents accepted my recommendation and joined my parent group workshop. After 12 such sessions, they were able to talk to their daughter about the impulsivity as per my suggestions and worked with her successfully to improve her ability to control her reactions. Gradually, their relationship with the child underwent remarkable improvement, and their child did not require any further therapy. The same would apply for adults too, exactly the same. The anger issues that are sometimes concerned ADHD people are sent to therapy for issues of anger management rather than issues of impulsivity. Again, it very well might be both, but in that case, both need to be addressed. Because if we address the impulsivity and get the parent, the adult or the parent to cooperate with us, we can go deeper and discuss the anger. So thank you very much, and I really hope that this has helped clarify this so important issue. Thank you.